Welcome to Plato's World. Let's begin. Synapse code 1. Thought sparks. You wake up. A single thought flickers across your cortex. Today is the same as yesterday. You shrug it off, but your neurons don't. They fire. Tiny sparks leap from cell to cell, repeating the same corridor you swore you'd escape. Freud named your basement, the hidden room where old thoughts hum behind your polite smile. Jung gave you the shadow, the parts you refused to see, replaying their echoes. But modern scans show what they could only guess. Your brain is not a cold machine. It's an electric garden. Each thought is a spark. Each spark lights up a path. Repeat the spark. The path deepens. Your brain doesn't care if the spark is true. It only cares if it's fed. Think I am stuck. Spark. Think I always fail. Spark. Think it's hard for me. Spark. The polite prisoner says, but it's just a thought. It's not that serious. The polite prisoner forgets the truth. Every spark leaves a mark. Neurons that fire together wire together. Think the same spark enough times, it becomes your corridor's blueprint. This is the real science behind what mystics called belief. It's not magic, it's not fluff, it's synaptic chemistry. Your thought spark fires, chemicals flow, the groove deepens. Most polite minds want new realities, but they repeat old sparks at dawn. Same thought, same flicker, same corridor tomorrow. Quantum leaping, law of attraction, none of it lands if the daily spark hums old echoes. Your brain does not obey what you wish once, it obeys what you spark daily. This is why Neville said, assume. Assumption is not polite hope. It's the repeated spark so warm, your synapses have no choice but to rewire. To see it, pause right now. Catch the next tiny thought that flickers by default. Is it the old spark or the new ignition? Freud's basement wants you asleep. Jung's shadow wants you blind. Your brain's chemistry wants you repetitive. You are the programmer or the programmed. There is no polite middle. Spark new lines on purpose. Catch the old spark mid-flicker. Refuse to feed it. Repeat the new spark until your neurons bow. I am the programmer. Type it below. Every comment lights a new synapse. Synapse code 2, the emotional fuse. So you've seen it. Your thoughts are sparks, but sparks alone flicker out. If thought is the spark, emotion is the fuse that makes it burn, long enough to carve your brain's new corridor. Freud saw patients tangled in dry logic, talking, but never feeling the roots. Jung knew the shadow lives in feeling, not polite words. Modern labs prove it. The brain's chemical groove deepens only when emotion binds the spark. This is why you can repeat, I am free for 1,000 days. But if your body stays cold, your spark stays weak. No fuse, no flame, no groove. Your nervous system is not listening to your mouth alone. It listens for heat, your heartbeat, your breath, your guts hum. When you feel, your neurons pay attention. This is the glitch polite minds miss. Cold affirmations feel safe because they never reach your basement. Warm sparks feel risky because they wake the part of you that knows it must change for real. Why do you remember moments of fear, moments of shame, moments of deep awe? Not because you wrote them down, because emotion fused the spark into your nervous system so hot it branded your map forever. Rewiring your brain for a new timeline means feeling your spark into place. This is the law of attraction at the synaptic level. The wave does not fold for empty scripts. It folds for feeling so steady it has no choice but to carve a new path. Most polite minds skip the fuse. They chant in a monotone. They scribble lines in cold ink. They flinch when the shadow hums. Feel this fully. The programmer leans in. You do not fear the heat. You feed it on purpose. This is why ancient rituals use voice, breath, music, motion. Not to impress the sky, but to charge your spark with a fuse your neurons obey. You want new wealth? Spark it warm. You want new love? Fuse it until your gut hums, safe not threat. You want new power? Feel the echo inside, not once, but daily, until the spark burns its shape in your cells. One spark is cute, a cold spark is wasted, a fused spark is a groove. Pause now. Picture your thought spark. Tiny, bright. Wrap it in the warmth of your ribs. Breathe out slow. Anchor the fuse. I am the programmer. Type it below. Every comment fuels the spark. Synapse code 3, the repetition groove. You've seen the spark. You felt the fuse. But here's where most polite minds fail. They light the new spark once, then flinch when the echo tests them. Freud knew the basement doesn't vanish because you think one bright thought. Jung knew your shadow doesn't bow because you scribble a vow one night. Modern neuroscience proves it ruthless. Your brain obeys grooves, not wishes. Every thought spark deepens the path. Every fused feeling wires it stronger. But the groove only sticks if you drag the spark over the same corridor again and again and again. Polite prisoners want the leap in a weekend. They beg the flicker to shift after one new mantra. Then the old loop hums. Same as before. They flinch, they sigh, they quit. Your brain's default is efficiency. Neurons crave the old groove. It's easy, familiar, cheap. New sparks demand friction. Repetition is the grit that breaks the basement's hum. Every new corridor feels wrong at first. It must, because your cells are addicted to yesterday's path. Friction feels like failure to the polite mind. Friction is proof to the programmer. The old groove is fighting back because you're carving a real exit. Your daily spark is not a hype show. It's quiet muscle. Cold spark, no groove. Warm spark once, cute. Warm spark daily, new corridor. The repetition groove is how every habit lives. Fear, shame, survival loops, all stitched by sparks, repeated until the groove held. You reverse it the same way. Thought arrow, feeling arrow, friction, arrow, repeat, arrow, corridor, quantum leaping, manifestation, law of attraction, all dead without daily drag. It's boring, it's beautiful, it works, and no app can repeat for you. No guru can groove it for you. Your neurons vote each dawn. Repeat cold lines, same flicker, repeat warm lines, groove shifts, tiny daily groove. One spark when you flinch, one breath when you fear, one vow when you doubt. Again, again. Your basement has nowhere left to hide when the new groove hums louder than the old echo. Pause. See the groove inside your mind. Shallow at first. Breathe. Run the spark again. I am the programmer. Type it below. Each comment digs the new path deeper. Synapse code 4, synaptic mirror. You've sparked the thought, you've fused it warm, you've dragged it daily through friction until the groove hums. But even here, the polite mind trips. How do I know it's real? Freud called it resistance. Jung called it projection. Modern labs call it confirmation bias. Your brain doesn't just record reality, it filters it to reflect what your neurons expect. Your synapses are mirrors. You see what you assume. You walk corridors shaped by sparks you forgot you fed. When you say, I never win, your neurons mirror evidence back, moments that match the line. When you whisper, people abandon me, your mind scans for flickers of betrayal, real or imagined, while ignoring proof of closeness waiting to stay. Your reality is not an objective stage. It is a coded hall of mirrors. Your brain projects, filters, and folds back into your eyes. Polite prisoners think they must see new proof first, then they'll believe. The programmer flips it, you mirror the belief first, the flicker obeys second. Your groove bends the reflection. Your spark shapes the flicker. Your fused feeling polishes the glass. This is the missing link in so much cheap talk about the law of attraction. It's not see it, then believe. It's believe it, then see it mirrored everywhere. Your eyes do not catch what your neurons reject. If you assume I am unworthy, you filter out proof of your worth like blind spots behind your polite mask. This is why Neville's assumption wasn't a wish, it was a command to the brain's mirrors. Freud's basement is full of old mirrors, echoes replaying stale sparks. Jung's shadow hums at the edge, reminding you which unlived sparks you keep projecting onto the world you call real. The synaptic mirror bends with repetition. Groove it daily, and your mind's lens shifts. What once looked impossible flickers into the corridor because you tuned your vision to catch it. The secret? You do not fight the old reflection. You stand so steady in your new spark that the glass must bend. Pause. See the mirror behind your eyes. Catch the old flicker. No, not this time. Spark the new line. Feel the warmth. Breathe once. Anchor it. I am the programmer. Type it below. Each comment polishes the mirror clearer. Synapse code 5, the programmer's vow. So here you stand now. Spark in your skull, fuse warm in your ribs, groove carved by daily friction, mirror catching the flicker and bending it back to match your next self. Yet even here, the polite prisoner folds. They say, this feels good, but life will test me. What if the old groove returns? Freud would say, of course it will, unless you become the one who holds the basement door open. Jung would whisper, your shadow waits at the edge to see if you'll drop the flame. Modern scans show it clear. Your brain's old wiring will try to outvote the new spark the moment you flinch. Your vow is the lock that stops the drift. The programmer's vow is not poetry, it is posture. It is friction when the basement hums the same stale fear. It is a spine so straight the flicker has nowhere left to land but inside your new code. Most polite minds skip this. They say, I did my vision board, I read my quote, I felt the vibe, but they never anchor it daily. So the next bill arrives, the next flicker tests them, the next echo hums, same old loop, and they sigh, it didn't work. You are not here to visit the leap. You are here to program it until the wave has no choice but to bow. The programmer's vow is a daily ritual. Wake, spark the thought, breathe, fuse it warm, repeat, drag the groove deeper, look, polish the mirror, anchor, hold the posture while the test comes. The test always comes. It must to see if you really hold the code or just mumble it when the corridor flickers nice. This is not willpower, it is remembrance. You are not the polite mask. You are not the basement's echo. You are the programmer. Your neurons obey the line you drag through them daily. This is quantum at street level. Your brain folds the wave. Your observer's grip sets the code. Your body's hum confirms it's safe. Your repetition makes it law. No new corridor sticks without the vow. No vow sticks without daily posture. So stand. Feel your ribs soft, jaw loose, spine tall, breathe longer out than in. Say it now. I am the programmer. Type it below. Every comment and anchor the flicker must obey. Like this scroll. Share this scroll. Speak this vow aloud before sleep. Wake tomorrow. Light the spark again. You are not your past groove. You are the spark that writes the next corridor. I am the programmer.